Alrighty. Hello, hello. My name is Chris McMahon, and I will be giving my presentation over Miss Gail Anderson. Here she is right here. And I just love her art style. I'm very happy I chose her. I'm excited to talk about her. Her style is very much something that I would like to emulate, so I'm glad I found her. So let's talk about her, if it'll let me. All right, early life and education. So she is a first generation American, with her family being from Jamaica. In 1961, they moved to America, settled in New York, and she was born in the Bronx in 1962. And later on in her work, you can kind of tell that she takes inspiration from both where she grew up in New York and her heritage, her Jamaican heritage, which is fun. And so she did a interview with the School of Visual Arts, where she talked about how as a little girl she's always had a fascination with the illustrations and the text in children's books. She said, quote, "I discovered illustration, I discovered typography. I remember wondering, who does this and how do you get to do this?" She also created fake magazines for her families, just of the Jackson Five, just cut out pictures of them. Had a huge crush on Michael Jackson. So happy for her. And also, when she was around 10 and 11, she would fill her sketchbooks with these doodles of just illustrations and text and how they, all types of fonts and how they blended together. It's really impressive how at such a young age she had an understanding of um, how to make the text and the images, or not images, but illustrations flow together as one piece, which is something she does really, really well her later works, in her later work. So in 1984, she got a BFA in Media Arts from the School of Visual Arts in New York. And while she was in school, she was taught and mentored by Paula Shear, who, according to SmithDesign.com, was called, quote, the most influential woman in one of the most influential women and graphic designers on the planet. So, period. Alrighty. So, fresh out of college, she got a job at the Boston Globe Sunday magazine, and she worked there until 1987. And directly after that, she got a job as a designer in the Rolling Stone. And here's a couple of works she did while she was there. Once again, very much emphasis on the text, and yeah, love it. And here she is. Better picture her. I think she's so pretty. Um, so in 2002, she became the senior art director of the Rolling Stone, and she stayed there until 2010. And now she teaches at the School of Visual Arts, where she got her BFA, and she also makes posters for Broadway sometimes. So that's cool. Some other stuff she did was she designed the 2012 Emancipation Proclamation U.S. postage stamp. She's written many books on graphic design and won an AIGA medal in 2008. Don't ask me what that stands for. Alrighty, here's some of her designs. Yeah, I love this art style. I appreciate just how fun it is. You can tell that she doesn't take herself too seriously with the bright colors, really just the maximalist elements in every piece. I especially like this one here, literally about how to have fun. But a quote from smithdesign.com is, "What is really delightful is how much playful humor is embedded in her work. And like any great piece of art, it gets better the more time you spend with it." I very much agree. I love the playful colors of this. I love, once again, how the text is incorporated into the artwork. She does a great job at that instead of just having, here's the text, here's the really pretty artwork. It adds emphasis to both of those things, having them put together and flow really well together. Very much. Very, very much. Um, so sorry. This is another one that I really liked. Okay, I guess we'll never see it. Just kidding. Okay. Here's some more of her designs. Here's an example of something she did while she worked at Globe magazine. Once again, the text is the subject of the piece for this one, which is fun. And it's just text with a background, and I think it works really well. And once again, very fun, very I think I would describe her work as juvenile but not immature. Just the fun and the joy. Yeah, very much. And there she is again. Okay, and here's some of the pieces she did while she worked for the Rolling Stone, which I think they do a great job at showing how, once again, how she incorporates text into her pieces. Um, Look at this one. About this one, I appreciate how, one, it matches the style of the Chris Rock photo, but it also, instead of having illustrated background or an image as a background, the text is the background. And it creates this flowy pattern that, again, goes with the image of 70s and groovy and sleigh. And this one, once again, text fits perfectly with the design. The lines in the text kind of match the tattoos on this person and really portrays how scary it is. Same with this one. Really like the color scheme of this text. I like how, even though there's no red in this picture, the red fits perfectly into this text. It really, I guess, goes with the anger that he's got on his face. Yeah, alrighty. When I found these things that she's done and kind of felt like they were giving Art Nouveau vibes with the bright colors and just the color blocking of it all. And hey, once again, said it a million times, but the way she incorporates the text into the piece, very emphasis on beauty, and I love it. Yeah, I love her style. And period. These are my sources. Thank you so much. Had a great time.